important part is for you to see and hear my special effects.
Yeah, that's why I came here.
Yeah, but I couldn't see the invisible stalker.
Ah, that's in the early monster manuals, you had a page for
There was
each.
no picture. Yes.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
there was a
That was
picture. It
awesome.
was just empty.
Yes,
Like,
that was awesome.
And the best part was the credits. The credits for the art for the Invisible Stalker were like 20 people.
I didn't see that. Oh my god, that's so hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in what version it was in, but one of the versions it was like, here's the credit for who made the art for the Invisible Stalker. It was like second edition or what it was. I can't remember.
Oh my god, that's so good. Awesome. Yeah. So what's up, guys?
Yeah, well, ready for more D&D. Played
More.
all day yesterday.
Can't make up my mind for my Grim character. Well, that's no news, I guess. I thought I was done with the third version of my character, but I'm undecided. But it would help me if you all tell me what you play, so I can, because then I can relate, and then it gets easier for me to get ideas. I'm just that way.
No, just
Knights of Solamnia, Paladin.
Oh wow! What kind of oath, if you want to tell?
Well, I don't know yet.
Ah, okay.
That's like a second, third level thing I have to decide. So.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, but maybe the play concept is maybe early on.
Yeah.
But okay.
I haven't really thought about that yet. And I do have like a character concept in mind, but when we get into play, it might change, evolve.
Yeah, well, of course.
it's
But
evolving.
he's like a young, bright-eyed kid full of like noble ideas, and
Nice.
maybe not so much experience.
So what are you guys? You said the deep gnome druid with a roguish dip.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play for a long time. Even though it might not fit in this campaign,
it will fit,
a
of
druid
course.
that is sneaky, and that
Nice.
also has like one level in rogue, so I can just be an infiltration, like turn into a snake, a spider, sneak in, pass without a trace, fog, and all of that sort of thing.
Nice.
As for the background, I have no idea. I think I'm just a regular, not one of the ones from the campaign. I just couldn't figure out how he would fit there.
Just a regular Joe.
Just a regular adventurer that likes mischief.
Yeah. From the Underdark that doesn't exist in Kryn, but whatever.
Oh, oops.
There's no Underdark.
I come from a different dimension.
They actually included something like that in the adventure. Like if you want to play something that is off the rules, then this is actually the right explanation. You are from a different dimension or something like that.
Oh, really? Can I do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I badly want to do this.
Yes.
Because I have a mage concept, but it's only fitting for a Thayan mage. So I might have to play an exile.
Yeah. I mean, go wild.
But I try to make it fit for something else, but it just doesn't fit for anything else. Even though they have red robes and everything everywhere, like on Greyhawk and on this, but it's just with a head thing and stuff. Oh, really? Are you serious? Oh, I would love to do this. Okay, great. I'm set. I'm set. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And what are you playing now? It's been 2 minutes. It's been 2 minutes since you decided. So what's the new idea?
No, because it's no. I didn't explain, because what I need for me to play is a concept in which the character plays itself, more or less itself. So a core concept, and then from that I can make decisions. And I try concepts, and I have a few that work more or less. But the one that works best at the moment, I've been working on it or playing around with it for a few weeks, and I came up with this, and I thought, oh yeah, that's a great idea. I like that. But it only works for Thayan Wizard.
Yeah, I do like having like an idea of the character also. The class, race, and everything else that's not important. Like the idea of the character, and it might come up in the moment, but I do like having like an idea of like the kind of person it is.
I agree. And I thought about playing a frontliner, because you all said, well, okay, every time a wizard, really? Are you serious? And I said, yeah, I'm serious. And I like fighters as well. So I have a few ideas about that, but
no problem. I mean, you guys will be all rolling new characters in 15 minutes or so, right? I mean, so
really,
no.
oh, awesome! So I don't have to commit to my concept. That would be a big release, actually. Relief, I mean.
Oh yes, please kill my character. I hate it so much. I like making new characters. I have so.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem, that I have too many ideas, honestly.
Yeah, but he'll just kill us off every 5 minutes.
Exactly. So actually, let's see. I mean, last time we stopped with you guys. I mean, I think that you left Burdusk. You still didn't reach El Turel. You took a day and traveled as far as you could toward the north, following the river. And on your first day, you realized that something or someone or some things are following you, and you decided to kind of make an ambush. So you set up a makeshift camp, and you kind of took precautions, and you managed to surprise a bunch of lizard folk. They were kind of cloaked, and they had weird shields on their back. They looked like, turtles or something like that. They fought you. With them was one of their shamans or spellcasters. And in addition to that, there was some strange otherworldly force rendering guys like you, Mal, picking you up, slicing and dicing you, right? So it took some time to kind of figure out what's going on exactly. You did, if I remember correctly, you did defeat the lizard folks, but more were coming, and you tried to retreat during the night with Enhal's swords kind of providing you with a little bit of light. And then there were some noises around you, weird syllables carried by the wind as you try to kind of mount your horses and flee. And I think that one of the horses suffered the same fate as Mal. Mal was healed, the horse was not. And so you are one horse short. A couple of you are on the ground, still reeling from the fall, and obviously more lizard folk are approaching. If I remember correctly, this is where we stopped last time. Did I get it right or wrong? Or
yeah, I believe that's right. I do believe Eliathal was really selfish and made himself invisible. So he's invisible, and I was super heroic and went over to save Mel and made her invisible with my last high level spell. That sadly also had the side effect that it made me invisible. So the only one is our poor paladin.
And the horse.
And the horses also. And I think Eliathal actually started riding off, and Mel and Enhal was like mounting the same horse or something like that, and I was still on the ground. I think something like that.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. So, what is the plan?
Bravely run away.
So, I have one horse. You cut off when my headphones cut off when you were explaining, but Eliathlorn is who? Is anybody on the horse that's alive?
I think you're on a horse. We have 3 horses alive.
And I'm invisible.
I'm pretty sure you made yourself invisible.
Okay.
As
And yeah, I remember carrying Mel, and then Mel is not. Mel is just unconscious, or
no, I was unconscious. I was unconscious, but I'm all fine. But you can't see me anymore.
All right. So
fairly
I'm thinking.
Fine, actually.
First idea is just for our paladin to get on the horse, and then the rest of us can hide for. But how will we communicate later? I'm not sure.
So we have kind of 2 horses running with no rider, like invisible riders, and then Enhal with Mal.
Well, we only have 1 horse.
No, 3 horses.
Oh, we have
1
3.
horse dead.
Yeah, one down. One down.
Everything's good. Everything's good.
Yeah.
We can just ride out of here.
Yeah. I was like let's meet like 2 kilometers north of here. meet up
My
there and try to
unicorn
get
is
away.
dead.
Oh, dang. Well, you can get another one, right? We can get another one. You can adopt another unicorn.
I want one like Aunt Betty has, with flames on the hoofs and everything.
I will go over to the last horse, and if the others have already run off and started running, I will go off to the last horse and run after the other two other horses, and then run on foot behind it, invisible.
Okay, so everyone make dexterity checks as you try to kind of mount the horses and run off. You try to kind of guide the horses between the lizard folks to avoid their I don't know, javelins, spells, whatever.
Just a plain check with no proficiency bonus, or can we use some?
Yeah, it can be it can be athletics or
athletics or strength.
Acrobatics.
No, acrobatics. Sorry.
I rolled already 17, so don't change it. I'm okay with dexterity. This one time.
I'm glad for that bonus I could get. So 14 for me.
Okay.
And 19 for Lythlorn.
Why does it always roll twice? I don't know. I clicked too much. So I rolled a 13 for taking cover behind it now.
Okay. So.
Or in front, I don't.
No, that's fine. So I'm assuming that you and Hal are sharing a horse, and Goliath and Kedrick are kind of jumped on their own. But you did kind of break out a little bit as Kedrick was shouting, like, let's meet 2 kilometers north. You were a little bit breaking out in the night to kind of avoid being spotted as a group. So you all run in a little bit different ways. So after something like an hour of, not an hour, let's say, I don't know, 15 minutes of ride as you try to kind of, sidestep and move him a little bit in circles and dive into a small, lightly forested glade, and then, up a hill, down a hill, try to kind of avoid your pursuers. I need you all to make survival checks just to see that you kind of get your bearings.
15.
Crit.
22.
21.
Okay.
Wow, I was the lowest.
Okay. You all kind of go up a hill, down a hill, into a valley, a few kind of left and rights, and then you spot a so between 2 hills there is a toppled tower. Basically a ruin, was probably a part of a larger castle back then, and that's kind of the only landmark that you kind of spot in the dim light of the moon. So unanimously you kind of assumed that this is where you'll be heading, and this is where you all meet on the road, apparently without your pursuers.
Okay. We still need to rest, especially after all that.
Yes. Are we also all here? Still invisible?
So it's just 3 horses stride in and
You
Hal.
don't know if I'm here because you can see me.
I'm here.
I'm not here.
And Hal's here.
Obviously.
Good.
So
Just making sure.
Can we scout a little bit first before we set up camp here?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do the whole scout, set up, hidden camp, and somebody look out. So like the 3.
So correct me if I'm wrong. We make the hidden camp next to the landmark.
Yeah, the landmark might provide us with a lot of hidden spaces.
Yeah. And do we all still have backpacks and bedrolls and everything?
No, you left them at the makeshift camp.
Yes.
Oh crap.
So what kind of camp are we making? Like
my
like,
snacks.
Where's the closest inn?
Dang
I will.
Why?
I do. I do have like maybe like some of my equipment with me, so I will pull up my filled with wine and start drinking a bit of that. I need something to keep me warm.
Seriously,
have
did
a
you leave
bad one.
something behind?
We did make like a fake camp, like with our bed rolls and everything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, just that stuff. Okay.
My cooking gear.
Well,
Be so
I
hungry.
just don't sleep.
Maybe we can find some comfortable leaves to sleep in or something.
Comfortable and leaves in the same sentence? Really?
I mean, if it's
Yeah,
a big
like
enough
I did
pile.
when I ran away.
I can't stand you all. Come on. In our training, we were sleeping on the ground. There is no reason to whine about it.
My aunt always made
And
me sleep on the ground.
and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
proposing Kedrick to lay down on the floor, which is obviously dusty and dirty.
Yes, I will say my voice coming from behind you. Yes, I'm down on the ground right now, standing like like this, like with my hands on the ground behind you. Like, yes, I'm on the ground now. It's really uncomfortable. I hate it.
Nobody
Everyone's the princess.
nobody said that you will love it. That's what my aunt always said.
Your aunts are horrible. This place is horrible. I want to go home.
All right. I have
You
to
have to
scan.
stamp your
I
foot
have to
and
scan.
turn yourself around 3 times with your shins, and then you have to say home, 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 and then maybe it works. Well, that's how my aunt was sure to always.
So, Elias, you kind of take your horse. Are you doing it on foot with your horse? Like, what's the?
It's a combination between me on foot because it's quieter, and also my familiar.
Okay,
Flying.
still invisible.
Yeah, I'll keep invisibility if it's possible.
As long as it hadn't been more than an hour. I believe it's an hour. Invisibility last.
In the meantime, I want to also do something. I
Yeah.
want to find a steed with the spell in my last slot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very nice.
So I summon a spirit that assumes the form of a unusually intelligent, strong and loyal steed. And I have a long-lasting bond with it.
Is it a unicorn?
It can be a warhorse, a pony, a camel, an elk, or a mastiff.
So what do you choose?
Oh, wow!
The DM may allow me to summon other animals as steeds.
You
So
can
what-
ride a mastiff?
Apparently.
Well, if you're a small size paladin, maybe. I could ride a mastiff.
So
That's awesome.
what are you going for?
Dire wolf.
Dire dog.
Well, I want. Actually, the steed is also a celestial fey or fiend of my choice. So I'm a fated paladin. I do very much. I have a very much close connection with Mal. So it will be a fey, actually, and will
Of
be
course.
angry-looking unicorn.
Oh wow, unicorn. Does it fart glitter
It's
in
a
rainbow colors?
worsted with a little bump here. It just so little.
Oh, just like mine coming out. I think since I put this in and she pulled aside her hair like I'm doing now, and then you see she has little horns starting to come out of her head. I don't know what happened. And when I made this thing with my book, you know, the spell thing with the cauldron and the cat with the, and I think maybe I'm starting to turn.
Wow. What are you going to turn into?
Witch queen?
Maybe we need some
Yeah,
healer to
horns.
see you.
And what?
A healer.
Oh no, it's completely natural.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Natural. Everything about Mel is natural. Yes. Just
Pay-wise speaking.
Yes.
So, Warhorse, I believe, will be my steed.
Okay, so in hell, a star falls with a trail of kind of how do you call it? Sparkles behind it, like flares and everything, multicolored, so like green, purple, blue, and then explodes, and one of the sparkles kind of spiral down and smacks an area behind a hill, not very far from you, and from that place, this ambiguous form of light kind of hovers towards you, and as it closer as it gets, it takes the form of a horse until it solidifies into a horse just in front of you.
I say hi. I guess we are connected telepathically like that. So I greet it.
The creature headbutts you.
And I stroke his neck.
Okay. Eliath, as you take a few steps to the north, so basically you're following the Chiontar River. You have been following it for the last day, quite in a distance. You are to the west of it, if I read the map correctly. So the river is to the right of you as you head north, and behind the river you can see this wall of trees. This is the Reaching Woods, so kind of dangerous, not very pleasant place to be at. So you guys kind of keep your distance from it, and you still have the river to kind of keep you apart. And again, it's super far away. So as you walk, I need you to make a stealth check just to make sure that you are keeping yourself hidden. You can do that with advantage because of your invisibility.
Thank God. That's better. 16.
Okay. With your familiar kind of buzzing around you, it tells you that something like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 kilometers ahead of you, it seems like there is a small fire. And the creature's eyes are not that sharp in the because of the distance, but it believes that there is a group of people, maybe parking or resting or something like that around the fire, but it's kind of far away. Other than that, other than a single occasion in which you thought you heard those same syllables that you heard last time, kind of carried on by the wind. But if you did, it was either faint or a figment of your imagination.
Do I also see a meteor, a color meteor land in some hills been near us?
No. Actually,
Oh,
no.
Okay. Then I come back to the camp, I guess feeling a bit paranoid, and I say, well, I think we're still being followed by those creepy lizard people. If they're around this, very quiet. We could spend the night. That said, I did see another camp in the north of here. It would probably take us a couple hours to get there, so it would be quite late. But there are some people we could catch up to tomorrow. Hopefully, they're friendly.
I haven't seen anyone really friendly around us like a long time now. I don't think we should engage with strangers.
I agree.
Okay. Well, let's not light any fires then, or attract anything. New horse.
Thank you.
So, shall we set up here, or do y'all want to keep going?
there's nowhere to go, I believe, during this night. We can't reach a city, a town, or an inn. So I believe our best course is to stay here and try to prepare for another ambush if it comes. And try to do it as stealthily as possible. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, that sounds like the best option for us, probably.
Can't
Not a
we
good
set up
option.
can't we set up a fake camp at the landmark and like light a fire inside and just hide somewhere away, and then we ambush them?
It didn't go all that great last time.
Let's just lay low and not be seen at all.
They might not notice us. Although
Okay.
having a landmark, they might come to the explore, search the landmark.
Of course,
Yeah.
that's the whole point of a landmark.
Yes. So we might want, even though I don't want to, it might be better to just rest somewhere outside in our clothes on the dirty ground without a backpack or bedroll.
Or make a
Isn't-
distraction at the landmark and travel the night so they get delayed because they investigate the distraction at the landmark.
I got some. Yeah, I could. I'm down for that. I'll do that. In the meantime, I can look for a place for us to rest while you guys prepare the distraction, because there's a lot of open ground. What do you think? Because nights, the sun has set and night will pass quickly.
Yeah, we could just make a distraction and then keep going for a while.
Anybody got like a firework or something? Maybe we can light something on fire.
Yeah, start
Make a
fire.
campfire. Just make a campfire.
Yeah, make
right?
like a big fire inside the tower.
I don't have any bedrolls to make fake people though anymore. I left it.
No. Yes.
Okay, so you guys make a fire, a bonfire, like, stone circle. You kind of gather a couple of woods, light a fire, and then kind of pack your things as fast as possible and head to the north. So do you want to head to that fire that your familiar has seen, or do you want to kind of bypass that? Like, or do you want to sidestep and rest?
I think we're too scared to engage with the people in the other fire.
Okay.
So we will just just hide from the landmark and hide from the fire.
Okay. So keeping eye on the two fires, right? I mean, one in the tower and another one a little bit in front of you. You kind of take it even more to the west, really abandoning the road, but again, keeping eye on it. And you start moving again toward Scornable. So this is kind of a small town that is east of El Turel. So make survival checks just to see that you kind of keep the path, even though it's quite easy.
All of us, or just one who's
As
navigating?
it doesn't matter, like just either a group check or
I got 10.
7.
13.
Okay.
Which one, survival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so in hell, as you kind of keep track of the surrounding as the group moves to the north, like you pull off an all-nighter, so people are a little bit tired, not nodding every once in a while. Eliath is kind of down with his head. Mally's kind of scratching her horns and then dozes off. But you kind of on the new steed, so every time you kind of nod, it shakes you awake. So that's a good bond that you have there with it. As you kind of surveyed your surrounding, you believe that you spot 3 lizard folk who still didn't see you. It seems like they are more to the east, closer to the river. It seems like they're scouting, looking for you. But since you guys are off course, seems like they haven't spotted you yet. They seem to be something like, I don't know, 200 feet, 300 feet away. Searching, their heads are toward the river, so searching in the wrong direction.
I don't think we want to engage with them.
I concur. It would probably just draw attention, even if we could easily kill them. We just draw attention to the at least direction we're going.
And also, there might be others we can't see. We can't spot right now. So
yeah,
better try to keep even more quieter. Even drop traveling pace to be quieter.
Okay.
Move even further west and around them.
Okay, so you kind of pull the group even toward, like, further toward the west. Everyone make stealth checks as you are trying to kind of be even quieter in light of those creatures who are searching for you.
It's apparently a bit difficult to be stealthy on a horse. That's a 9 for me only.
21.
13.
Natural 1 with disadvantage.
So your attempts seem to succeed for a while as the lizard folk kind of vanish in the deep of the night, and you take your route further to the west. You take down a valley between 2 hills, and then as you are at the lowest point, you can hear 3 bursts of horn blast, like, and then from the 2 hills, you can see at least 3 lizard folk rush down toward you. 2 from the eastern kind of hill, 1 from the western, and the 3 of them throw javelins at you as they charge down. So everyone, please roll initiative.
Oh, that's pretty good. 23.
7 for Enhal.
9 for Lythlorn.
3. Natural 1 plus 2.
Oh. It's not good.
Oh, what's happening? I'm so tired.
Okay. So, Cedric, what do you want to do?
Yeah, let's keep riding. Just they're on foot. We're on horses. Keep riding, and I will make my horse just speed up and go forward. And as I do that, I will pull out my crossbow and shoot from horseback towards them, like just one of the nearest lizard folks. Do I have any disadvantage or anything for being on a horse, going fast, or is it just a normal attack?
No, I think it's a normal attack.
Right. Oh, that's a 23 then. I assume that hits for that's oh, that's max damage. 11.
Okay. So which one is it? Is it the one that is coming from the west hill, or one of the 2 that are coming from the east?
Whatever's closest to me.
Okay, let's say the west.
That's not that important to me right now. It's more like suppressing fire to try not to get them to follow us too eagerly.
Okay. 3 javelins fly, one toward you, Kedrick, one toward Enhal, and one toward Mel. So, Kedrick, the one flying at your way is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. This is a 7 points of piercing damage. Enhal. Ooh, that's a natural 20. That's a nice one. Woohoo.
Of course.
Yeah. So
Rolling there, like, so we can't see it.
that's a 12 piercing damage. And Mel, this is again a 16 to hit.
You're muted, Carson.
Yeah, I put up my shield.
Okay. And the javelin kind of flies, and they try to kind of close the distance. So I would say that they are almost halfway toward the hill, with Kedrick kind of bolted a little bit to the north, but the rest of the group is just passing in between those kind of two parties. Next is Eliath, and Eliath, as you kind of mount your, hold your mount and kind of, think about the right route to go, you hear those whispering weird syllables again in the wind.
Can't remember if I did this last time, but did I roll history or Arcana to figure out what these whisperings are? What language it is?
You can roll Arcana to try and kind of maybe figure it out.
26.
You believe part of those words are in Auron.
Auron? I have no idea. Is that celestial or something?
It's the language of a creature who are from the plane of air.
Air elemental. Wind stuff. Okay.
That there are more creatures than just air elementals from the plane of air.
Right. Okay.
Genies.
Well, fireball.
That's so stupid.
Oh, the one that Kedrick shot at?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna shoot it with a firebolt.
Okay, good.
12 or 19 to hit.
Hits.
For 8 fire damage.
Nice. The creature shrieks in agony.
And I ride my horse as fast as I can.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. And I turn on the blade song, so I begin to sing.
Very well. And Hal?
Well, I'm actually nearly dead, so I will heal myself for 5 hit points to a total of 17, and forward. I can't do anything else.
Okay. Mel, as you try to kind of ascertain what's going on, you, in the corner of your eyes, you believe that something like 40, 50, 60 feet ahead of you, in the dark of the night, you believe that you could see a very thin string being pulled between the two hills. A couple of shadowy figures seems to hold it on both sides.
Okay. How far apart from each other are they? How far away is it?
So it's kind of a broad kind of way between the two hills, something like 120 feet.
Away from where we are now?
So yes, let's say that it's 100 feet ahead of you, and the rope string, whatever it is stretched across 120 feet, something like that.
Whoa, okay. Okay, guys, there's a trap ahead. Look, there! And I shoot a firebolt at one of the shadowy creatures.
Okay.
And it rolls a 20.
Nice.
For 6 fire damage? That can't be right. I have 2.
Yeah, it's 2 3s.
2d10.
If you mouse over it, you can see the rolls. It's
oh yeah. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. That sucks, but okay. 6 fire damage for one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it could have been 2.
So
yeah, no
you
kidding.
can see Mel kind of pointing
20.
toward the trap with her firebolt, which brings us back a new round to Kedrick.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's go in another direction, and I start maneuvering my horse around. And as I do, I will ride past Enhal and just say, like, stay in the fight, good big guy, we need you. And let's just lay on hands, do a cure wounds on him.
Okay, where do you turn your horse to? Like going back towards the...
Just, if we were going north, we should just turn to the west, I think.
West is a hill, so uphill?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. You kind of turn your horse and...
Yeah. And
wait.
I roll
sound
really,
effects.
Really well.
Sound effects.
Yeah,
Good.
they're working.
Yes, and I roll really well on my cure wounds, so I heal you for 12 points in all, maximum amount. See, I can cheat also with my dice here that you can't see.
Gotta trust the players. Awesome, good. So the 3 who are still charging will throw javelins again. So same targets. So Kedrick, you're the target of 1. This is a dirty 21. Oh, sorry, math at 10 p.m.
They don't have disadvantage for range now. Our horse are moving faster than them.
Let's see. Reach 50.
Isn't it only like 20 feet or 30 feet for a javelin?
Oh, 120 feet, but I think you were right. At this range,
the wind is blowing south.
Probably at this.
And the sun is in their eye, even though it's night and everything, you know.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's like 30 and
disadvantage is still a 19, so I don't know.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah,
if you insist.
6 piercing damage.
I'm fine.
So
I can take it.
Mel.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a natural 1. So one of the javelin indeed is kind of diverted by air or something like that, by wind. And Enhal.
Oh no, the air monster is back.
And Enhal. Okay, so another javelin kind of falls to your left. The ones with the rope still seems to stand there, waiting to see where things are heading. However, Eliath, you hear this chant around you, and your horse shrieks. So one attack, which is a 21, and the other attack is a 16. I'm not sure. I don't have the horse
on me,
on the horse
or the horse.
Yeah, I don't have.
I'll check what a horse is.
It's like 12 or 13 or something like that. It's AC, so 16.
Bestiary, riding horse. Yeah, it has 10 AC.
Okay, I'm hearing some sort of a...
Something is looping here.
There's like some weird audio coming out from Carson's.
Carson, stop watching news during D&D sessions that are recorded. Our audience is like rioting right now.
I'm sorry, I had a interference from something which I tried to find, some clip that played itself on.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Arcana check.
I'm sorry.
The rating of this show just I don't know. Increased twofold.
I'm doing so much for this rating, and now I'm.
So in terms of
back up.
in terms of hit points,
oh yeah.
So this is a 24 slashing damage.
24 slashing damage on a riding horse. I believe that riding horse only has, it's super dead. It's like twice dead.
Okay. So again, make a dexterity check just to see that you don't fall on your face.
All right. Dexterity check. 15.
Okay, you land on your feet, surprisingly.
I dive and roll, just pop up and keep running. It's my turn, or is it their turn?
It's Enhel.
Ah.
Okay. So the horse is dead?
Yes.
Okay. I believe where we are standing.
So imagine this is like a hill to your right, a hill to your left, lizard folk on both of them. In front of you, lizard folk were holding a rope. Kedrick took the left hill and starts climbing it. Mal and Eliath a little bit to the north, with Mal just with Eliath just losing his horse.
So is he in front of me? I want to know where Eliathron is actually. I know the scene, but
probably in front of you because you were all riding a little bit in front of you.
So I will try to dash towards Eliathron and grab him.
Okay.
Try to mount him on my horse. And if this succeeds, I will turn towards Kedrick and start running uphill with him too.
Okay, make a strength check as you try to kind of grab Eliath and pull him on your horse.
Athletics or strength?
Whatever works best for you.
Can I help him?
You can help him, yeah, by
24.
Jumping.
Okay, yeah. So, Eliath, you're kind of grabbed by the throat. No, I'm joking. He kind of grabs you through the collar of your shirt and just easily loads you on the horse.
Oh, thank you.
And I steer to the left towards Kedrick.
Okay. Sorry, Eliath, it was actually your turn, but I...
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then, as I'm laying over the back of the horse, I just pull out firebolt. On one of the guys that are holding the rope, the one that was shot at by
Mel.
By Mel, yeah. Firebolt. Let go of that rope. Oh, that's a natural one.
Okay. Yeah, so flies to space. Does it dissipate after a certain or is it flying and will hit the spaceship?
120 feet. 120 feet range.
Got it. Okay. Okay. So Mel, you're up.
So the Marshman didn't die. Okay.
So how close are we now to the group of lizardmen on the hill?
So
on the hill that
you took the western hill. So only one lizard folk is like on your way. Probably next round, like I wouldn't say 40 feet ahead of you.
40 feet ahead of me. Just one.
Just one.
Oh, nice.
And I think that guy also have like 2 arrows sticking out of him or something like that.
Too busy giving the tavern owner a reason to stay in business. Welcome to
Again.
I will. I should not firebolt. At the same guy. At this guy, at this single one guy.
Okay.
15.
To hit is a hit.
3 points of fire damage. Could have been worse. Could have been 2.
Yeah. Look on the bright side.
Yeah.
So actually, the creature shrieks and falls down with a hole in his, like a burning hole in his chest. Like, yeah. So the way west seems to be open. Uphill, but open. Okay. Kedrick, a new round.
Yes. I will load my crossbow. And how far are the other javelin throwers away from us right now? Is it like?
Yeah, actually they are like more than 120 feet.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, I'll still shoot at one of them. I have a range of 320 for long range, so with disadvantage, I'll shoot at one of those javelin throwers over there.
Go for it.
That's 16.
A hit.
Oh, 18 actually.
Okay.
Yeah. For 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Oh, I'm actually rolling well now.
Yeah. So the arrow kind of flies ballistically, you know, and then one of the creatures screams or yells or whatever is that lizard folks do when they're in pain. I have no idea.
That's what you get for trying to attack us.
Good, and you still kind of try to get over the hill?
Yes, get over the hill, yeah.
Okay. Eliath. Oh, sorry, I skipped I skipped the creatures. So
that's fine. They're not doing anything.
The lizard folk holding the rope and the lizard folk holding on the hill just kind of try to regroup, and then another horse shrieks. So this time it would be Kedrick's horse. This would be a 14 and a 19 to hit.
Easily hits.
Easily hits. So
the horse is only AC 10.
Okay. That's a 19 slashing damage.
It's just kebab.
Okay. Make a dexterity check just to make sure that you are...
Yes. My streak of rolling well did not continue. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20, I believe. That's
Nice.
how that looks, right? Yeah, my eyesight
17.
is right. It's a bit poor, so I believe that's a natural 20 to hit the ground with my face first. I critically hit the ground with my face.
I critically hit the ground. So take 3 points of rock damage as you kind of, scratch your face.
I deal 3 points of damage to the ground. Thank you.
That's true.
And I'll even add some blood to it.
Exactly.
Just to make it hurt even more.
Even more. The shame. You also shame the ground as you fall on it. Yeah, so that's not a pretty sight as your legs kind of go across your head and you kind of
yes.
So that happened. And we are with Enhal, I think, right? Oh no, sorry, Eliath, and then Enhal. Damn it.
I will target the most hurt lizard I see.
Okay.
And try to put to sleep. So that's 5d8.
What's the range of this? It's like a lot, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, and in fact, it's an area, so maybe I can get more than one if they're really hurt.
Nice.
Yeah, but they are more than 100 feet away. The range of the spell, you have to look at that.
Oh, they're more than 100? All of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
no.
Them, yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'd rather than be far away then. I'll just shoot a firebolt at the most hurt one to see if I could take it out.
You could do the sleep spell next to me. and hope you can find whatever invisible thing is shish kebabbing the horses. I can't fall asleep. I'm a half elf.
Oh, that's right. All right. Let's
But
meta
it
this.
probably won't affect the creature. But maybe.
If I roll really well, okay, you convince me. If I rolling, it's gonna be 22 health points.
Okay, so you kind of cast the spell, and then you can hear those whispering words. There's a sense of humor to them, like as if you made it laugh.
Ugh. No way.
Do I hear where the laughing is coming from? Is there like a laughing voice like next to my ear?
You just tell Elithor, hey, I think somebody's laughing at you. And it's like, yes, I know. Tell me where?
No, I don't say they. Oh no, they're laughing at me because I fell on my face first into the ground. Everything is around me, you know.
What do you want to do? As Eliath tried to cast a spell while he and Kedrick. I mean, Kedrick is not officially riding up the hill anymore, but Eliath is still is, or maybe not, right? I mean, you are also walking there, running uphill.
Okay. The warhorse actually can't speak any languages. I speak with me only, and I ask it, "Can you take another one?"
He can speak to you telepathically as
Yes,
if
yes.
it's okay. So he says, I'm not doing horse impressions here. That's not gonna happen in this campaign.
Let's say you are Morgan Freeman. Okay, my horse speaks like Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Yeah.
Me, I say.
Yeah. No, he's gonna do like, man, you know we're fucked, right?
Okay, can you see those things? It has a passive perception of 11, 12.
11.
11. He says, I can grab the pretty looking one, probably, but there's something around him that I don't like.
Okay. So, I will use my action.
The skinny elf, though.
Okay, nice. I will use then instead of my action, I will use my action to the horse. We are one combat unit, as the player's handbook says, and I will try to charge with trembling charge on anything that's near Kedrick.
Okay.
That's if I hit it, it has to succeed DC 14 strength saving throw.
That's not how I imagined that horse.
It's Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I can charge this thing that's cutting our horses, it has succeeded DC 14 saving throw, and I hit it for with +6 attack. So let's roll a d20 and add 6. That's 18.
Okay. Let's see.
So, is there something to hit? Do I hit it?
Let's see. Okay. You kind of drive your heels into the ribs of your mount, and you kind of charge head first, weapons first, into the nothingness that is or that was around Cedric. And you can hear your horse like, can you feel it? Can you feel it? We're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it. And then poof, you hit something You hit something, and like at the corner of your eye, you can see a chain, some sort of a necklace or something like this, kind of gets broken and its pieces falling on the ground. And then you feel that your weapons actually hit something. And then those laughing syllables, Eliath, turn into a curse and vanish. And Hal, I need you to roll damage for that.
Okay, so if this succeeds, I roll 2d6 plus 4, so I roll just 2d6s. 4 and plus 4, 9. 9 damage.
9?
Yes.
Okay.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Before I end my turn, I turn my head back to see if Mal is coming to take Kedrick, or if should I take him right now somehow in a 3-man riding horse.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, you can grab Kedrick if you wanna kind of pull him from where he kind of says. Just make a strength check.
I cannot pull him. I don't have any actions. He can jump. I can wait him to jump in his turn, but I
Okay.
don't have any actions.
Okay. Mel.
Yeah, I ride by. And is that a free object interaction to pull someone on the horse? Well, I can't pull him on the horse. I'm just a weakling little girly girl. Why you have to jump?
I'm just a tiny little girly boy. I'm sure you can pull me up.
Okay.
Just try.
I can try. I try. So I try to pull him up. Is that a free object interaction?
I don't know what that means even. It's like
It means that do I use my action?
No, it's not. No, it's not an action. Just
okay,
make strength, athletics, and pull him on.
Yeah, I make a athletics check, of course. 12. Oh, not bad.
That's pretty good with your -1.
Yeah.
How much was it?
12.
Oh, nice. Actually, so you managed to actually, with Kedrick's help, kind of he jumps and you pull. So the both of you kind of collaborate, and he kind of lands on the horse, puffed face, scratched, and like you
spitting out a bit of dirt. Yeah.
Exactly. But you're on the horse. Amazing. Anything else you want to do, Mel? There are still 3. Yeah, go ahead.
How far away are they?
Quite far. So something like 100 or a little bit more feet.
So can I use the rest of the move action to get into range of at least 90 feet? And then I remember I still have this wand from Antasha, if it hasn't disintegrated itself.
Yeah. So you kind of.
So I pull out the skeletal forearm with the hand and the cobwebs and entangle them. There you go, you lizard things.
Okay, they hiss. They hiss at you as the hand kind of sprouts a cloud of sticky goo, like sticky cobweb.
And the entangle spell works like they have to make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Okay.
Against my DC.
Which is?
Oh no, that's. Oh yeah, of course. My DC is. It has gone up recently, so I haven't remembered it yet. 15.
Okay, so 2 are entangled and 1 seems to be unbothered by the spell.
Yeah, I'll be right with you.
Okay. Kedrick.
Yes. Did it seem like it was a creature that Enhal hit when the horse charged into it? Just
so there was
something
kind
we
of
can't see.
so it's not nothing you could see, but you did hear upon impact something breaks, and like as if marbles or something like that fell on a rocky floor. Seems like that was weird, but it's dark
Yeah.
and you were pulled on a horse. You're not sure exactly what happened though.
But is there still that whispering in the air?
No.
Oh, well, then maybe it's gone. Because I have apparently a spell that I can use on any creature of my choice that can hear me. I don't have to see the creature from that description, but if there's nothing here left, fuck it, I'll try it. I'll try to see if there's a creature here. So I'll do some discordant whispering melody thing
Ooh.
that will rack it with a terrible pain if it's a creature that is there. Even though I can't see it,
Nice.
it can still hear me. And if it's something there, then it has to do a wisdom save.
What's the range of the spell?
60 feet.
Okay. What's the DC of the spell?
15.
Amazing. What happens if someone fails it?
Then they take a lot of damage and has to run away. And if they succeed, then they still take damage, but only half. It's 9 points of psychic damage.
Nice. So you hear another curse in Auron, and it seems like the creature was ambushing you guys, and then you can hear it. It's basically like a gust of wind. So you can hear those words on the wind, and then a gust of wind, and you feel a presence fading away.
Right. If it's alive, it has to use its reaction to move away, and then it can move back next turn if it wants to.
Got it.
It has to move like its full move away from me.
Got it. Awesome.
Yes, and now I'm almost completely out of spells, so that's good. And
Elias,
that's been out of everything else for a while.
What do you want to do? It seems like one of the lizard folk is trying to climb the hill. You're on top. The two of his friends are stuck to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Does any of them look particularly hurt? Like really hurt?
So actually, one of them, yes.
Okay. On that one, I'm gonna put it to sleep. Hopefully 21 hit points.
Drops like a stone.
Yes. Woohoo! That's my turn. I'm still on the horse, right? That this war horse is still kicking, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Inhale.
Okay. So I can horses dash like player characters do.
Can what?
Horses dash. Double their movement in a turn.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so I believe we're out of here. So I just dash and push my way up the hill.
Okay.
Increasing the distance as far as I can.
Got it. Awesome.
And that. I can't do anything else.
Okay. Mel?
Two are restrained. One isn't, or did someone finish them?
It's asleep.
Oh, just the one is asleep, and the restrained ones are still up?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I shoot a firebolt at one of the restrained ones with advantage.
Nice.
Is the advantage? Oh, 22. Do I need to roll another one? No.
Well, you can try and see if you get a crit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot. I can try. Of course. Let me try. Oh no, 14. Same amount of damage, so doesn't matter. 9 fire damage on the one of the restrained ones.
Good. The creature shrieks in pain, and you guys manage to crest the hill and put them behind you.
Oh boy. We're not gonna sleep until we get to Elturel.
So, running for your lives.
What else is
like
new?
Okay.
What else is new? Like, either we that or we hide.
You tell me,
We
guys.
can't hide. We can only run.
Okay. So you guys kind of, descend the hill, and Hal, your horse kind of, did you see that? I mean, that was amazing. You charged and I headbutted him, and it was so fun, and things broke and we carried them. Man, you're on fire. As you kind of
good job, and I bet his.
Okay, so you you kind of make a lot, like some distance. It seems like your pursuers are off. Like no lizard folk is crossing the hill. So
can we hear any wind noises?
Make a perception check.
Can somebody who can understand them do it? Because I don't think I can understand this language. But let's make a perception.
I perceive with 15.
14 for me.
Okay. No, nothing out of the ordinary that you hear.
I tell everybody it's an elemental plane language. Air.
I have 15 perception.
Yep, no.
I can tell you why though.
Nothing that you can hear like in the air.
17 perception?
Yeah, no, clear as just
the wind.
Just the wind.
As we get a bit further away, maybe we should take a short rest. Not a long rest, just at least a short rest to recover a bit.
Sure.
That's true. All right. I'm gonna spend some hit point die.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can get some more hit point from me if you do that. Then you can get another d6 on a short rest, because I sing a calming song to you all, so you can recover even more hit points.
1d6 more, right?
Yeah, 1d6 more.
What are my hit dice? 8. Oh, it's d6. Okay.
How much do I roll?
Your own hit die plus con. For each die you're using, you have 1 die per level.
Yeah, but how much should I use?
That's up to you.
And I get another d6?
Yeah, another d6. Wait, why is World 20 not? Ah, there it is.
What did I roll?
It did not seem to
only
do the
1
hit point on here. I'm not used to using D&D Beyond. I'll just try.
Do this.
That's not great. I'll use another hit die. Okay.
Can I roll one after the other?
That's what
or
I
do
do.
I have to decide right away how many I use?
I do like one at a time.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
But only the one extra d6, not another d6 on all of them.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 8 and 5. I should have brought one the 6 before.
And yeah, I get my bardic inspirations
Oh,
back.
one.
But
Okay.
those,
Yeah. No. Okay.
those
So
lost.
yeah, I'm full. I'm exactly full. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm also back to full hit points. Still with an embarrassing bruise on my face, but I'm fine.
Okay.
And
You.
I get spell slots back too, right?
So you guys take a breather, continuing to the north, but kind of wandering between, getting closer to the river, keeping to the west, like as if undecided. And you, like, unless you tell me otherwise, you just keep on riding, like through the night. Am I wrong or?
Sounds
I
about
believe
right. Yeah.
we will ride
Yeah.
until we find some shelter.
Unless the horses, there's no live horses. Are they all? There's one regular horse.
Yeah.
Okay. If that
One
horse is
horse
about
and
to
one
die, then we stop.
magical, amazing horse.
Yeah, the one that never tires. Donkey horse.
Donkey horse. um. So you do an all-nighter on the horses, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to kind of keep your heads up. Like you are tired, you start to kind of doze off. It was a hard ride, fight.
Can we get inspiration after we roll it?
17.
Woohoo!
Bardic inspiration, I mean.
Oh no, I'm not giving out bardic inspirations. I'm too tired for that. I rolled a 9.
6.
I'll inspire you
10.
tomorrow.
Eliath?
10.
Okay, so Cedric and Enhal, you two suffer 1 level of exhaustion. You kind of.
Oh, that's bad.
You kind of.
Yeah, it's only 1 level. That's like nothing.
Yeah, that's the start of
It's
downhill journey.
It's only disadvantage on all ability checks. Like, how often do we do ability checks? Like, really?
Yeah, you're right.
And as you push through and the sun kind of starts rising, in front of you, there is a huge tree, something like 200 feet in front of you. Some of you kind of doze off. Your horse and Hal shakes you to kind of wake up. A huge tree. And from its branches, there are 6 ropes. And from each rope is dangling, like a corpse is dangling. Seems like a bonfire that was kind of covered, still smoking. There is a how do you call it? Not a javelin, like a spear or something like that, stuck in the ground, and a lone horse is grazing nearby.
Can I? What's the distance?
Roughly 200 to 300 feet.
Okay. While we're here, I try to focus a little bit and try to sense if there is a celestial fiend or undead presence around us.
Can I do a history check with disadvantage to see if I remember any stories about a tree like this?
Yes.
In the area?
Yes, you can. And
11.
Okay, and you and Hal definitely feel the presence of undead around you. You, Kedrick, recall a legend, but it's kind of broken and pieces of it are missing because you're so tired. It's so hard to kind of pull those things. You kind of also feel that you're missing something important, but you have this old story about cursed people who are sent to do the bidding of evil wizards and witches, etc. And the way to kind of bring those people or bind them into servitude required like a sacrifice in the form of 6 hanged men. And like something like that is surfacing to your kind of blurry mind.
Yeah, so I'll tell that story. Like, yeah, there's this curse about service 6 hang man. And
6
what was
hanged
I
man.
saying? Oh yeah, there was this other story about curse thing. Oh wait, no, the tree, the 6 hanged man. There was something about them that there was something about them. I'll
So
remember it later.
does it bring up
There's something
anything
else.
that my aunt
Yeah.
always told me? Does it remind me of something?
That particular piece of legend, you don't think so? But you can roll
6 hanged men, and my Aunt Betty is surely had told me her tricks about how to.
Now you
do
remember.
stuff on
It's
the
not. It's
prime
not.
material plane.
So roll your history check.
With advantage because I'm helping him.
27, natural 20 without advantage.
So now you remember. It's not a legend. It's a recipe.
Oh yeah, it's. Did I tell you that my Aunt Betty was a cook in Hell's Kitchen, and she always told me that you needed these 6 hanged men. How did the rhyme go? The recipe rhyme. She always had rhymes for her recipes. She sang them while she was cooking. 6 hanged men from old black tree. Something like this. And then you could, and she said she could make a kitchen helper with this.
You believe it's also part of the ingredients for a potion of fear.
Oh yeah, and that. If she wanted to get rid of one of her boyfriends.
Exactly.
Like that was a lot of the time.
Well, this is no, like, even for me, I understand if we go there, something bad's gonna happen to us. I say we burn that tree down. I can shoot it from here.
How can you burn this tree down? It's an important spell component for potions.
Oh, you can make a potion out of this?
Yes.
Well, in that case, maybe.
Well, we have seen Mel's use of
I'm
components
afraid
before.
it's a little bit big for me to carry around this component.
Like you can't do it right now?
I don't know. Could I? What? Well, let me check what I still have in my inventory. What do I still have? Well, I could maybe I could use some dirt from under the finger of my aunt, or I could. What do I still have? Oh, I have this black and red feather of a bird I've never seen before.
Oh, I have one of those too.
I don't. Yeah, that's the one we have. I don't know. I could use the strange black iron tooth, maybe. But I'd rather not.
Also, Inhold just said he felt undead nearby.
Yeah.
So maybe just avoid the tree.
Let's just go and sleep somewhere and deal with this tree we want after we rest.
And hell, your horse says, well, I don't know, but the other horse looks nice. She's pretty.
Let's check it out. Is the horse alive?
It would be nice when I give it another horse, but
you know she's grazing. I can be walking by grazing.
You're an amazing spiritual horse. Just get some. Let's get some. We'll go meet her later.
You're the worst wingman ever. Like, come on.
I'm a man of the church. I'm not.
What kind of boring church is that you have?
The Church of Ilmater. Of course, it's boring. It's by definition boring.
Yeah, but don't they like suffering? They can be lovesick or something.
It's nice. It will suffer a little bit.
Yeah, let's suffer. Let's suffer together. I can hold your hand if you want.
So let's do. Let's try to find a place to sleep. Think how we proceed after that, and we'll get you to your horse. Okay.
Yeah, but
maybe
if
just
there's a horse
continue.
and a fire and a spear, so this is probably there is a person as well. Why don't we say hi?
Ido, how close are we to Skornubel? Like small village nearby.
Seems like you believe something like 2 or 3 days ride.
Okay. Any other small villages nearby that are hopefully not?
Make a history check.
Oh, with disadvantage. Good. That's 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 2 17s and with a +1, that's 18.
Nice.
I've been in this area many times.
So there is a very small village called Mosshaven, mostly farmers, which is a little bit to the west, you believe. So there is a glade just to the west of you, a couple of trees, like not thick forest or something like that, but it's blocking the view to the west. Across it, there should be a small farming community called Mosshaven.
Oh, yeah. I said there's this small community of farmers over there in Mosshaven. They don't have much of an inn, but there was this one farm girl I wouldn't mind visiting again. She was nice.
You think she's undead now or what?
What? No. Then we can get rest there, supplies, a nice comfy bed to sleep in, maybe.
Hedrick,
With
do
or
they have
without farmers' daughters in them. Who knows? That's up to you. In Hall, you can get one without, and I can get one with a farmer girl in.
Do they have horses there?
We could maybe find a horse there. Yeah.
I look at the horse and say, "Let's go there."
I'm game. Okay, so you kind of take a hard turn to the west, across the glade. Good.
Right.
And the 5 hours you prepared this encounter for is just wasted.
Like a whole notebook is kind of taking it and
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's like
he could have been kinder instead of critic us every now and
then. Okay, so taking a hard left to the west, you guys kind of turn and Hal, the feeling that there's an undead around you kind of slowly fade away as you enter the glade, which is assuming it's quite pleasant. The weather in this morning is quite cold, clear. However, there's a scent of something burning. You're not sure if it's from the bonfire that you just passed or the fires that you saw from people who are using the road. But either case, it seems like there's this slight tinge of something still smoking. You travel for a couple of hours and get through the other side of the glade. So the trees kind of slowly make room for a large open that is basically flat area grassland, a couple of hills, and what probably was a small community a couple of maybe days or weeks ago, but now it's just a blackened, charred mess. So you can definitely see spots of places in which a large fire was like kind of burning. A couple of buildings that are now either completely burnt or toppled. You can see a couple of people roam between the wreckage, loading whatever they can on carts. Most of them kind of look dressed with rags or whatever they have on them. as you kind of emerge from the woods, seems like a small kid is kind of pointing your way, and the people there turn towards you and kind of grab, pitchforks and sticks and maybe a rusty sword or something like that, and just kind of stand there looking at you. You're still quite far away from that place, so something like, I don't know, 500 feet or so.
We should convince them to make a refugee track and just hide between them and go and lead them to where we are going. And we can dress in rags and stuff. So nobody will know who we are.
With all our weapons and heavy armor pointing at Inhal.
What heavy weapons?
Well, we just make rags over it.
All right.
And with a fine warhorse.
Same,
Let's see
rags.
Let's see if we can convince them that we're not dangerous.
No, we are really nice people. Look at me.
Yes.
Okay, so you kind of get closer, and then one of them, kind of a fat, round man. He's bald. His face is covered with soot. He's holding this kind of really rusty, bent sword, and he approaches you guys and says, "That's enough, gentlemen. Who be you?"
Well, lower your weapon. We come in peace.
Well, those goddamn cultists said the same before their dragon came and burnt our fields.
I'm really sorry for what happened to you. I'm really sorry for what this cult did to you. We are obviously not their friends. Please lower your weapon. And we really need some shelter right now. I know it's a very hard time for you, but look at us. And I try to point out my shape or Kedrick's shape and show them that we are just very tired adventurers and not any member of any cult.
Yes, I was here a couple of years ago, traveling bard. Cedric, I say, and I do a flourishing bow, and then forget I don't have a hat on to lift, and then but still make it look graceful.
He says, still kind of with a crouched face, and one of you may be a healer.
After we eat something, we can be many things.
After what?
We eat something and sleep. We can be many things.
We do have some magic, but we have it's been a long day and an even longer night for us.
Well, we don't have a lot, as you can probably tell. But
yes.
if you can do something for Lorelei, I would be most appreciative. And then he kind of turns around and walks up, like limping towards the rest of the people, and he kind of waves away their kind of suspicions. And Eliath,
I will follow with him.
Eliath, as you all kind of go behind him, you can see that he kind of with large, beaconing movements kind of waves off the people. But then you can see that he's, with one of his hands, he's kind of, signaling one of the younger people who, lowers his pitchfork, but kind of readies it, so doesn't completely drop it off.
I just whisper to the group, don't do anything weird. Don't do anything too weird. They're skittish. They're afraid.
As you walk between the buildings, you can see that there was once a large farmhouse that was completely burned. No grain was left. Not an inn, but a house large enough to be kind of the town hall or something like that. There's a well from which people still draw water to kind of put down fires, and most of the remaining or survivors are just busy pulling stuff from the wreckage. It seems that there are more bodies lying around than people who are standing up.
Where's the one who need our help the most? What, Laurelane, you said?
Yes. He kind of guides you through what appears to be a small prayer house or a chapel or something like that. The features are long gone, but you believe it was maybe once a a small place dedicated to Shanti, and everything is toppled, broken, nothing remained there, but on a makeshift bed that was basically made from two kind of planks of wood and then bedding, like, wraps of sheets around it, lies actually a young woman who seems to be wearing a holy symbol of Shanti.
Well, I'll approach and examine her to see what is wrong with her. How is she like? Obviously, like, oh, she's missing a leg or something, like really obvious.
No, you believe that like she's somehow covered in how do you call it, like wounds that won't heal. Seems like some sort of either someone grabbed her with a cause, light wounds or something like that. And she is very young, so probably an apprentice and not a full-blown priest of Shanti. And she's like in a very bad condition. And as you kind of walk by her, the young man with the pitchforks, who is still next to you, kind of says, "That's the work of those damn cultists. She just tried to pull a kid from a fire, and he cursed and grabbed her and did that thing to her. Nothing we do heals her wounds."
Well, I'm not sure if I can help. I don't even have like a healer's kit or anything. But I'll do my best with what I can today, and then I will start to sing like a soothing healing song, and use my last spell slot on cure wounds on her.
Okay.
And if it works, then I heal her for 9 points of damage.
Yes. So the song seems to work. The wounds close, still scars on her arms, legs, but the wound close, and the entire kind of group around you is come. Oh wow! Oh, you see that? They actually came to help. And Mort is kind of sorry, the person who still didn't introduce himself. He kind of smiles and turns around and kind of shakes her hand and says, "Thank you. Thank you. My name is Mort. Sorry, I'm. We're. You can understand us. I mean, they came out of nowhere at night. There was mayhem everywhere. They entered and burned our crops, and we fought back. We really did. But then the dragon came. What can we do against dragons? We're just simple people."
A large blue dragon?
Yes.
Yes, we have seen that, and it has attacked other towns. Sadly, you're not the first to have been attacked.
It seems to be drawn to the screams of the children, of the kids. We put them all in the barn so they can hide, and he looks at the barn, and there's nothing there, like a big chunk of blackness, and he kind of falls to his knees and starts to cry. And like the rest of the people are just standing there in shock.
Yeah, I will like wipe like a tear, like oh, I have something in my eye, also like the dust in the eye here, the ashes, I'm not crying, you're crying.
And any kids left anywhere?
Just two of them. And they kind of approach as as you guys are there. So one of them kind of waves at you, Mel,
Hi.
and as you kind of search for the other one, you can see a small girl that is basically already climbing on Anhal's back.
Oh yeah, I do that too sometimes. That's fun.
She says,
so what?
She whispers to your ear, "My dad had those armor." Punk punk, and she kind of knocks on your back plate.
Awesome. So who wants to hear a fairy tale? I can tell fairy tales.
And both of them kind of me, and kind of they huddle around you and sit in front of you, like faces full of soot, burnt clothes, still red from scratches, like as they crawled on the ground, etc. And they just sit in front of you, starry-eyed.
Okay, so I have this fairy tale book, right? I pull it out and I just pick a fairy tale that's going to end well and nice. I pick the nicest one and I read it to them.
Awesome.
I don't know what happens with the magic.
So the kid seems to be entranced, and as you kind of read it to them, certain kind of sparkles fly from the book and lands on top of them. They don't seem to kind of even see it, but their clothes are getting cleaned, and their faces getting washed. And the entire kind of, the people who stand there are looking at you at awe. And the mothers, who now seems to be, less of a, two less kids to worry about right now, kind of turn and make sure that all the belongings are, correctly packed, etc. And the men seem to be taking the time to kind of get the bodies out of the way and, not bury them too many of them. And Mort heads to you, Kedrick, and says, we're en route to Elturel. My cousin lives there, and we hope that maybe can help us. I don't know, get through the gates or something like that. But what is this? What is going on?
We don't really know. There seem to be like some group worshipping dragons or something, pillaging everything, piling up a huge treasure. Different kind of monsters and diseases and plagues around, undeads. It's bad, but we were on our way to Elturel also. So if you don't mind, could we travel with you?
Yes.
We have our own supplies.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Sadie, the secret stash, and like an old woman is coming with what appears to be a leather covered package. She kind of unwraps them and hands to you what appears to be actually buns. She smiles and says, I managed to grab them before the bakery collapsed. They're kind of charred.
It's too much. You probably need it more than we do.
Oh, but you serve the priest, and when she wakes up, she's able to do miracles. And the other women seem to be kind of not rolling their eyes, but it seems to be that she was optimistic about this probably apprentice, capabilities with the divine.
Yeah, I'll accept some of the bread, but like insist that it keeps some of it. Just not to like be too unpolite. Just accept some of it, and share it with the others.
She says, we were just trying to put as much as possible on carts and bags before we leave, but we have to leave this place. It's
yes. How long ago was this attack?
It was 2 days ago.
Oh. Yeah, I'm really sorry for what happened to you.
Well, the knights at Elturel, I mean, they will solve it, right? I mean, they're probably keeping the cities safe, right? The cities are safe.
Yes, and they have that holy light orb thing that will keep this darkness away, I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah, this is why Elturel is like, people wanted to go to Burdusk, but I told them that the heavens are open above the city of El Turel, and maybe it's a better way, better to go there.
Let's get everything packed up then. The sooner we get there, the better. I want some walls behind to hide behind. I don't know about y'all.
So they grab everything, and with Mel still kind of, the kids are around her, and sometimes they climb on Enhal. You guys kind of form this group of people with Mort taking the lead, but there's a couple of not caravans, but they basically take, how do you call those ply things? Just
works.
No, just two wheels and a
like a cart.
Yeah, but the ones bulls push to kind of ply the ground. So
oh yeah, the plows.
Whatever. So they kind of take all these farming equipment basically and kind of convert it to carts, etc. So people kind of carry that by hand essentially.
I want, while this group's forming, I want to speak to the big guy who looks like he's in charge here and ask him if there is a priest that can currently perform the burials of the corpses, or if they need help with that.
So he looks at you very sadly and says, "There are just too many for us to bury. If we stay here too long, I fear that those murderers will come again."
I know a ritual where form and then set the bodies on fire instead of burying them, so they can rest.
So he confides with the people, and they seem to be a little unconvinced. You hear something like, "But the fire will draw them again," etc. So
we will set the fire when we are about to leave, but we can't leave all those corpses unburied. It's not good for them. It's not good for us. There are armies of undead out there. There are necromancers everywhere assisting this cult that burned your village. You don't want to see the remains of your loved ones being turned into.
So they are still. So they're still kind of discussing it when one of the older women suddenly kind of cries out in surprise, and you can see Lorelei. She's kind of very weak, very pale, supported by an old woman, but she smiles to the group and says, the knight is correct. We should lay those souls to rest. It will not take too long for us to do this." And Mort is hugging her, and all the people kind of are around her for a while, and then they look at you and say, "Yeah, we'll definitely help."
Good to know.
Okay. So you spend. I'm assuming that you guys help while Mal is with the kids, kind of taking them away and keeping them busy. But you managed to kind of pile most of the remains into the farmhouse. And yeah, if you want to kind of conduct the ritual, go ahead.
Enhal lays down on his knees and starts praying to Ilmater, while spraying those corpses with holy water and chanting some murmuring, actually, some prayers. And in the end, he puts out, he takes out a lighter, a very old-looking lighter that has no flame when it just sparks, and goes above the holy water and lights it up, starting a blue fire all around those corpses.
Okay. And with this, all the group kind of turns away and starts heading north, while the corpses kind of burn. But you all feel this soothing feeling as you've done the right thing. You definitely feel as if those poor people are actually put to rest. The old women, they kind of move around you, and not everyone are riding a horse, so the kind of group walks very slowly. But they hand out food, water, and kind of tend anyone who still needs tending. But as a group, you kind of start to move to the north. Any other things you want to do, plan, say, as this whole kind of bunch is moving away?
I keep the kids busy. So do you like your fairy tales?
Yeah, they kind of.
Yay! So I'm going to be a fairy one day. I showed them my horns.
Oh, how do we get those? And they kind of grab them.
If you really want to, once I'm a fairy queen, I'm going to need warlocks. And if you really want to be a warlock of mine, just tell me your name and I can send your sendings and we can work something out.
So
when the time has come.
The young boy kind of looks at you and says, "Do you eat worms? Because Tanika made me eat worms. She said it will grow a tail, but I didn't."
No, you don't grow tails from worms.
Told you. But, and he looks at the young girl. Told you.
So did you like the worm?
He likes. No, it was yucky.
Yucky, yeah. Well, it probably wasn't the right one.
And Lorelai kind of chokes behind you. she kind of hears this conversation.
And I turn to the girl and whisper to her, "You have to make him eat the bugs too, and then maybe it works."
Ooh, I'll find them. And then she kind of runs ahead of the group to kind of, she picks up leaves and grabs all the tasty bugs beneath them. And this whole kind of half charade, half sullen group kind of takes to the road, and you travel for something like half a day. In relatively peace. You don't feel followed or pursued. Maybe the large number of the people, is somewhat of a, sends a signal to lone lizard folk not to get too close. And Lorelai seems to kind of walk just by you, Angel. She is still weak, so most of the time she tries to kind of either be around you for support or to be carried on the horse. And as you kind of ride, she's riding in front of you, so you kind of hold the reins. The horse is slowly kind of, rocking you both. You are still super tired. You didn't really sleep. All of you didn't really sleep, and this is your second day on the road. Mort is a little bit ahead with the young man with the pitchfork. Kedrick and Elith are also around. But then you suddenly feel again this presence of the undead. And you feel or you smell a scent of rotten flesh. And then Lorelai turns to you, and her breath kind of totally stinks, and she says, "Will you still not kiss me, my love?" And as she looks at you, you can see that her eyes are white, and on her forehead there is this weird inverted triangle, and her skin is pale, and her breath stinks of death. And she looks at you through the blanks of her eyes, and this is where we'll stop for tonight.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, time to run away again.
Again.
We didn't die. Come on.
Always
die.
another place to flee to.
Yep.
Yes, yes. So thank you very much. And yeah, I'm eager to see what will happen next time with this merry bunch heading to Elturel.
Yes.
By the way, I do thank you for voicing the horse. It was amazing. Thank you very much.
Awesome, guys. Yeah. So I'll see what we can do for next week. I will be visiting India in December for something like 10 days. So let's try to play as much as possible before and to kind of avoid skipping too many sessions.
There's also the whole Christmas thing
Exactly.
for most of us.
Exactly.
New Year's.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So I'll probably be landing, and then it will be Christmas. So just to avoid a whole month of us not meeting, I'm out at the 8th of December. So we have something like 2 weeks to push a session or 2 or 3. So let's keep in touch in Discord and see if we can.
Just to ask if now that we're all here, is there a possibility that the Sunday after Black Friday, which is the 1st of December, I believe, to play a little bit earlier, because I will be after 2 days on call, 24 hours straight, 48 hours straight actually. So if we can do it a little bit earlier.
So I can do that, or I can act like again, depends on you. I can also do Saturday evening, like if it's a one time that I can probably pull it off. If it's not working, it's not working. But Sunday I can definitely do an hour or an hour and a half earlier. I just need to.
Yes, that would be amazing. I can't do on Saturday.
I can do earlier too.
I can probably do that. Okay.
Saturdays are not so good for me.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. So let's see if we.
Just for that time.
No, that's fine. So let's keep in touch in Discord and try to arrange another session or two before Christmas and my trip.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Yeah, really enjoying this.
Yes, me too.
Enjoy suffering in this.
Me too. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.